Right here we have an in-engine fiddle. What this does is take the code that you write, base64 encodes it, sends it to an HTTP listener, which then sends it to a JavaScript writer, which then decodes it, evals it, and then sends back the channel map. So you can see here, every time I click this, the message ID goes up, and I can go ahead and change this to 5, and we'll see this change to 6. There you go. So that's the fiddle. This is just a quick way to code up some JavaScript. And I'll say with all of these pages, this is just a prototype to see if I can even make it work. Okay, so if we go to test, then I can select a channel. Let's do raw HL7. That has one destination, so I select that, and then I can select clean, which is a demo data taken from Wikipedia, so I'm not doing anything HIPAA related here, but that will send out the request using the channel message send or whatever it is, and then that returns the message ID, so then I go out and get the message ID, and so it's pulling back here. If we open up debugger, let me send this again. So it's getting all of the message content here. So here's the encoded message, and then the channel map content, etc. So the concept I'm talking about here is, in an ideal world, while we're doing development on the next tool I'll be writing is the edit tool. So it'll have a just a big large window that will pull up your JavaScript associated with that channel. In an ideal world, when you're testing, you're not going to be sending that data to the receiving client. In Cloverleaf, you have a tickle file that you can test that file directly and still have all the context of the engine. Whereas in Mirth, the JavaScript is directly on the channel. It's not a separate entity unless you have an external JavaScript file. But I'm trying to figure out the best way to not have it go to downstream systems. And it's a generic solution. So let's go over here to the dashboard. Right now on this machine, we're just messing around trying to figure out how this all works. But any one of these channels could have any number of destinations, and we need a generic solution that the testing tool and the edit tool can work with and help the people rapidly develop, instead of having to click on channel and then click on, through here, and then they make a change, and then they have to deploy, and then it takes them right back out here. So I can make that into one seamless set of steps using a external website like this. So that's the concept.